the European Commission, the, the Commissioner McCreevy already initiated the working group that will take care about the updating or revising the directive, the capital requirements directive that will probably require higher capital requirements for the financial companies. That will be the necessary contingency buffer between the exposures of those companies and the risk that they take. Because the higher capital, own capital, give them more credibility to the companies and more credibility to the markets generally. The third direction probably will be not so well accepted for the businesses. I don't know, honestly, to be very honest, how it will be implemented in practice. It will be the much more tight regulation over the operations of the financial intermediaries. Regarding, again, the risk, regarding the operations with the clients. The MiFID, it's very clear. It put the very strong requirements to the financial intermediaries how to qualify their clients, how to treat their clients. But obviously, that was implemented in a very late stage, just before the crisis. There wasn't enough time to implement in practice, and we see the results regarding the investments of the different type of clients. Nevertheless, that the investors were so-called professional investors. They bought most of the assets, either the mortgage-backed securities side, the different kind of sub-products. But if we talk about the sub-products, this is the crucial, and thanks God in Bulgaria, the market is a very primary stage of development. We have not such sophisticated products that are not so described and not so transparent to the public. What's happened in Western Europe or what's happened in USA, even the professional investors, they bought the products that they didn't understand the soul of the product. They didn't understand how the product can be executed, what are the terms of the product. And I read somewhere that Merrill Lynch, when they revised their books about the sub-products that they offer to their sophisticated clients last 5 years, they generated the sub-products based on the different underlying assets for the $1.3 quadrillion. This is the one with 12 zeros after the one. That means that all the financial world lived in such artificial world. A lot of zeros behind the real asset. And nobody had attention about the risk behind this a lot of zeros. Now we have to turn around and back to the underlying asset, and again, to cure the core. The core is the underlying asset. It's not the sub-product. The sub-product is the consequences of the problem. And in this direction, I think that it's the right time, not only the regulators, not only the states, because in the regulatory level, it's very easy. Unfortunately, sometimes it's not very efficient to regulate the market. We can forbid this or forbid that. If we forbid anything, that does not make sense. It's not having to forbid something. It's not the added value to the market. We have to see together with the market how we can make Bulgarian market more attractive for the investors, more safe for the investors, more understandable for the investors. And we have to complement each other, because we can do it in the regulatory base, the business can do it in the business way, how to serve the clients. And together to raise the level of the financial education of the Bulgarian investors. This is probably the crucial role for all of us. Again, I want to say something more optimistic. I cannot engage myself with a certain period of time, but I am sure that if we can move ahead, probably a little bit slowly, not so fast I used to be last 5 years or 3 years, but to save ourselves, we have to move ahead. Probably slowly, but not, if we stop, we will die. If you continue slowly, I'm sure that probably in a year and a half, 2 years, we'll be again in the good position to meet the new challenges about the good markets. And we have to use this time of crisis really to find the option for the better regulation, for the better products, for the better instruments that can be implemented in Bulgarian capital market or financial market, because the capital market is only one part. And I'll be more than happy if I see in 2 or 3 years' time something that we've seen in very preliminary stage of development, this convergence between the banking and the non-banking sector. In 2006, 2007, we see the real fruitful competition between the banks and the brokerage houses. I don't want to see the diversification of the activities between the banks and brokerage houses. They have to complement again each other. And that will be for the benefit of the Bulgarian clients and for the Bulgarian companies at all. Thank you very much. It's really a pleasure for me to be part of this panel. Thank you.